Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 Siam. In previous episode we ended our war in Australia and we got a decent bit of land from there. There's still some in there. I do admit that it's a bit of a border go in here, but we have such a similar color in here with the states of all the nations that that might cause some issues. We're also colonizing a little bit in here. How quickly is it? Yeah, it's going fairly quick. There is room for... Well, actually no, there's not room for any more oil rigs right now. Maybe get another portal there just in case. But our war against China and Russia is going fairly well. Just 3 more weeks also, and we'll have our... Well, 2 more weeks now. And we'll have our landing in Formosa. We'll probably capture that pretty quickly. Then we'll just do the landing into Hokkaido, conquer that. There isn't a land connection between Sakhalin and outer Manchuria, which would be modern-day Russia, actually. But it'll probably be ours at some point. Oh, there we go. That's a big battle. Let's have a look at the losses that the enemies have had. Just out of curiosity. They've lost about 600,000. Almost 700,000. I've lost 116,000 or so. So yeah, there's a bit of a difference in the losses here. Oh, and there we go. Advancing further inland. Good. We might cut them off in here. Of course, that doesn't really have much of an impact. Oh, there we go. The fleet has done its duty. How about you do another naval invasion now, down to Hokkaido, with like. And the amount of gold mines being built right now is pretty nice. It's going to be a lot of extra minting. We're already getting 137,000. It's not going to end there. We might have to start increasing our navy, actually, a little bit. Full action rifle. Oh, there we go. That's good. Oh, wargaming. Morale loss minus 5%. That's not bad. Suppose we could complete that one. Then we'll maybe go for the automatic machine guns. How is the production text coming along? Conveyors. Oh, that's going to be some stuff that will use electricity. Although, oh well, electricity and oil. But I don't know if we necessarily need that badly, because we've got plenty of workers in most areas. There's a few areas where that could be actually still quite useful. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a bit more government administration somewhere. Get 2 levels over there, for example. I don't think we have tax problems anywhere. Looks like rubber is a bit expensive. And sulfur, of course, since there's still probably some problems with the input. Which is why I wouldn't mind capturing some land from Yunnan. Oh, there we go. Oh, plunder. We're still gonna win this. Just taking a lot more casualties. There we go. We're making £40,000 per week now. I mean, the amount of extra minting is just every week basically going up by 2,000 or so. Until they've fully hired everything. So we're probably going to be making something like 170,000 by the time we're done with the minting or the gold mines. There we go. So that state is almost entirely ours. And how is the landings over here? They haven't started yet. They're going to start in 4 days, 3 days. I'll get Hokkaido probably conquered pretty soon. In search of a better life. Okay, maybe we should activate the emergency relief. In, was it Northern Territory? I think it is over here, yeah. Oh, but it costs 100. Hold on a minute. Right, so we didn't get the... Okay, I suppose we could do one thing. And that's increase our authority through there. That's not enough. Alright, do we have enough money to increase it another step? Just about. There we go, so now we can put in the emergency relief in here. But it's in the entire nation, that could be a bit of a problem. I don't think we can complete the Great Hunger easily anyway. How is the... Oh, there we go, we got our landings done. We're advancing into Sakhalin now, so the Russians should start losing their war support rather quickly. They are less... or they have a lot less war support than I do. Of course, they haven't been able to conquer any of the lands from me, so I'm not going to go below 0. Oh, they did get a little bit of reinforcements there. Not enough, though. There we go. And how is the Sakhalin front going? They still haven't sent anyone in there. They'll just basically give me the war goals. Well, they don't want to give up yet, of course, but they are losing a lot more war support now. I'm losing 0.7, mostly due to a lot of radicals, and there's a little bit base decay. Credit where credit's due. I think I'm going to credit the... I'm going to credit the industrialists. Keeping them in power is not necessarily a bad idea, especially for the production tech costs, among other things. That's going quite nicely. That one's also going quite nicely. How's Formosa doing? So there's a lot of pops in there. That's for sure. That is good to know. And are advancing. I think they are still trying to counterattack us every now and then, but they just don't have the army quality to pull that off. And our standard of living is now 12.8. It's probably going to drop quite a bit once we capture the lands. How bad is it? Actually, if we have a look at where is the worst... Kwandong is probably one of the worst that we have, as well as some of the Australian stuff. I mean, this one, Northern Territory, is... does it have... It does have some market access now, so they should be fine, actually. We could probably put in the barbed wire fences in here to reduce the workforce required at the livestock ranch. It would provide some more whalers, I suppose. And the oil price is not too bad. Oil discovered in Eastern New Guinea. Oh, hello. Over there. We don't control anything over here yet, but that's good to know. Because we are going to be colonizing into there at some point. Oh, that's another nice chunk of China conquered. Or occupied. And there we go. We got our troops in there already. So we got all the war goals occupied. At this stage... Oh yeah, the army is heading already in here. Good, good. Still making a decent bit of cash as well. We're getting 171,000 from minting already. Probably discovered in Ceylon, alright. And the countdown decides what does it actually do? Oh, all states and objects they have gained through conquest in the last 10 years. Oh, that's gonna be a loss. Well, there's always a first, I suppose. Oh, and now we're getting a lot of sulfur mines built. Might be a little bit too much for the population in there, but that just means that there's going to be a lot of demand for extra. I mean, we're trying to use as little pops in here per mine as possible. There's a little bit of extra room in there, at least for now. It'll probably fix itself over time. Right, so what do we have over here? We could probably expand the shipyard in there at least, and the arms industry maybe. Oh, there we go, wargaming done. Let's go for the automatic machine guns. After this war, I want to have the machine guns in my troops. It's pretty good for the defense. Not so good for the attacking, but... Oh, we lost one province there. Oh no. Anyway. Oh, it is actually spreading to us as well. Good. 211 defense. Oh, wow. That's impressive. Are those 24%? Oh, wow. There's already 20,000 men that they've lost. Out of the 38,000 that they started with. So 24,000 more or less? Not quite that much. But still, they lost a lot. And then our attack is going to be another success in there. All discovered in California, alright. Not entirely surprised by that. And the Chinese war support is already minus 25, 29 now, so they are losing that fairly quickly. And the more we capture, the quicker they lose. And the Russians are also losing their war support because we control all the war goals. So that's minus 2 from that already. They got a decent bit of radicals as well. Our radical numbers are actually dropping at a very good speed. It was 11 million not that long ago, and it was after the conquest of Kwandong, it was 13 million. So it's dropping very, very quickly. Okay, that attack might actually be a failure. Oh, did we have General die by chance? You were moved back in there. Oh, there's still shipping lanes being, yeah, convoys raided. In the Java Sea. Our convoys sunk. They only sunk 5 of them. Oh, but we don't have 2 admirals anymore. Oh, that's what happened. Alright, well, let's recruit a new admiral. We'll get the monk, actually. Or the clergyman. So with this one, escort convoys heading into Indochina. So they should be protecting over there. And there's at least a chance that we'll intercept the enemy fleet. Oh, we are actually winning that combat. Alright, peace proposed. What are they proposing? White peas? No. I'm not taking white peas in this. I'm getting more land. And you know I am. China's already at minus 4 or 52. Oh, there we go. We could get more colonization. But of course, we don't have the points to increase it right now. We need a lot more bureaucracy. To be fair, we could probably increase a little bit in here, for example. There's a lot of barracks coming along, as well as... Okay, there's the government administrations now. Get the more bureaucracy would be quite useful. And that is indeed a victory. Identification documents spreading. Oh. Also, how much would it still... Oh, 2,800 bureaucracy to core this. Now, to be fair, we've got a lot of institutions, so that is causing a lot of issues there. We're losing a lot of cash right now. Is that because some of these things are not supported by the investment pool? But even then, there's a lot more expenditure than I would imagine. Still got 8 million in the investment pool as well. Alright, that's gotta be... Oh, wow, poor visibility on both sides. Well, I suppose it does benefit me more than them. Right, after this, well, we'll probably need to wait for a while, let the expenditures slowly drop again. We're gonna have a lot of new territories, that's for sure. That is another victory. Oh, we got... Okay, let's put in the small army to advance in that front. And we bring this one to defend on the main front. Right, so we are defending, we're still winning, even though we don't have the good general in there. And China is now minus 89. And in 3 more weeks, they're going to surrender. Make that 2 more weeks now. That looks like... Is that Tidor? Yeah, Tidor is having a revolution there. Alright. Oh, there we go. GDP is now 142 million. How much do we get? Oh, welfare payments, 28,000. Okay, that's quite a bit. Oh, there we go. China has surrendered. And Russia is now losing war support. We're at decent speed. At least we don't take any more attrition in here. So let's have a look. Oh, wow, that's 2,900 for this one. Let's put in another couple of government administration in here. We can put in the standardized filing system. Dye plantations is fine. Rice farms, we could probably use a bit of tools at least. Gonna increase the tool price a little bit in here, but that'll be fine. We use some fertilizers. Do we have... We don't have any livestock ranches in here. Got a lot of farms. We could have a few more barracks, I suppose. And then... Logging camps. I suppose we could turn this into some logging. There's a lot of farming that we could do also in here. How's the infrastructure? Bad. Okay, so we'll get a few levels for railway. We'll put 2 of them to be done immediately. And then Formosa, how are you? We got the glassworks there. Let's start using the house with plastics. Own China already, good. We could also expand this. And we're going to need a lot of oil, admittedly. We can't do whaling in here. Use the elastics for the textile mill. The fishing wharf can start using some steam trawlers. Arms industry is... Oh, right, the bolt action rifle is something that we could start using in here. That is at least going to provide some more work. And the government administration, you need to use standardized filing cabinets. Do we have... Oh yeah, we've got plenty of infrastructure in here. How much? Oh, it's 800 to incorporate this one. Oh, we've got 16 port levels in here. Oh, wow. Okay, industrial ports. There we go. That's going to be a massive boost for the infrastructure as well. So I don't think we need to worry about the infrastructure in Formosa for a while. Conveyors unlocked. Excellent. That's going to reduce the workforce use in some things. Like over here, Northern Borneo. Do we have textile mill in? Actually, that's not covered there. The motor industries, I believe you got the assembly lines now. That's going to reduce the laborers by another 500. A bit more electricity and oil, but I think that'll gotta be fine. We can... Oh, that's privately owned. Never mind. Alright. We've got ourselves another state and a massive amount of extra... Oh, wow. We've got 18 million radicals right now. It may have increased a little bit there. I'm gonna let them celebrate in Chiang Mai, and the standard of living did drop because of that. Are they now providing... no, white peace? I don't want a white peace. I want to take the lands from there. And then we can do conquering in... Oh, they do have stuff there. Oh, wait, no, that's part of Russia and Hokkaido. Never mind. Well, if we take Hokkaido... Oh, there's sulfur mines in there. As well as whaling, gold. It's going to be a lot of gold mines. How much? Oh, now we're getting only around 36,000 from minting. There might still be some problems with the logistics, maybe. Or just not enough people in the gold mines. That's also a possibility. Let's have a look over here. We've got 10 gold mines. Not enough peeps. How much is it getting immigration? Not really. Oh, there's not a lot of access there either. Is the port? It is industrial port. I'm guessing the railway is also... Yeah, it's using the good stuff. But it's not... Oh, right, it's not employing a lot of people, so it can't increase the infrastructure in there. Right, so we are just a few more weeks away from the Russians surrendering. Like they should. We could probably increase that textile mill automatically as well. And over here we could maybe, just maybe, put in the dye and maybe rise. I'm just going to put all of these to auto-expand in here. Probably same over here. If it's profitable, might as well do it. And then we'll put in the logging camps over there as well. Get some extras. Because I do believe we have a bit of a lack of... oh, we got a massive lack of hardwood right now. And apparently some wine is needed. The other side of the fence. Yeah, we'll give the trade unions a bit more power, I guess. So is it 1 week away from them surrendering? No, it's 2 weeks. It's going to be 99.7 by the looks of it. We are losing a lot of money right now, but I suppose once the army's output down, it'll be fine. We've got 40 battalions from here already, do we? 20? Oh, there we go. Now it's done. Right, so first things first, let's start with a port in here. So that we can get some sort of market access. We'll put in another one to the rear, and then we'll put in the gold mines. We'll put in a couple of sulfur mines. And put in a couple of coal mines as well. There's going to be a lot of mining in here. Then what about Sakhalin? You got iron, oil. Oh, we got oil here. Alright. We got a port, a massive port in here. It's already an industrial port. Good. Put the oil rigs there. Or maybe build something else there later. Path of liberalism completed. Potentially under the leadership of Akbar Azeri has ushered in an era of liberal politics that promises freer society where all citizens have a part in the political process. Freedom of trade to the Journal of Siam. Oh right, okay. Either increase the popularity. That is the leader of the intelligentsia. That's probably fine. The thought of the world and the ideal. Also kind of been building throughput plus 10% for 5 years, and the new Colossus in the journal, or university building throughput 20% throughput for the universities would be actually pretty good because we got so many of them. We'll go with that one. So let's have a look at the journal entries. Oh, well, we could do the mapping of the Western Frontier. Yeah, you'll be fine. Not a large army over there. Right, so, freedom of trade. Oh, right, it wants us to pass that one. Alright. New Colossus. Multiculturalism. No migration controls. Oh, okay. Well, it's not initially the worst thing, to be fair, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. So, next week, I think we're going to start making a lot more money again. Slowly but surely, and we're getting 127 innovation per week. Our max is currently 153. No, we are actually losing a lot of money still. You know what, let's just go ahead and reduce the government wages a little bit. That's going to save us a lot of money. We could increase taxes if need be. But are we... Oh, right, we're not getting a lot of investment pool transfers. That's part of the reason, but that wouldn't still fix the entire issue. The miracle of life. Expedition is waking up in the middle of the night. Human screams come from one of the tents, and a female voice cries, "Baby!" Right, I think it's probably best for them both to go back to the village. I have a feeling that it would cause a lot of issues otherwise. Right, now that we've got all of that, we got pretty high on the list here. We've got plenty of bureaucracy available. Well, a decent bit of bureaucracy available right now. Question is, do we want to start coring more states or not? We could core this one, for example. It's another 5 years, and all of these have been incorporated now, so that's good. We could incorporate this one as well. There's a pretty good standard of living there. Oh, we've got a massive amount of sulfur mines in here. So the sulfur price should be relatively low. Is the market access in... Oh, the market access isn't all that great. Let's get another port, and let's build a railway there as well. So that should fix some of the issues. We're getting the port into Hokkaido soon, which is going to open up the... Well, the access in here. We'll get 2 ports. We'll probably get a railway there just in case. Let's have a look at the market a little bit. We haven't really paid too much attention to that. So wine is a bit expensive. Wallen River. Safe crossing or capsized raft. Or better to be safe. Expedition members come across a river that is bursting at the banks. They can try to raft across, which will be quick but dangerous. Alternatively, they could search for a more suitable place to cross, though this could take some time. We're going to take a risk. Oh, capsized raft. Okay, minor peril. Expedition continues. Well, it is at low peril right now. We might want to keep an eye on that, though. So, we've got 229 infamy. That's quite a bit. Still losing a bit of cash. I suppose we could increase the taxes now, and that's going to make us some money at least. Guaranteed. Oh, they want to restore the per capita taxation. Right, if we have a look at the laws in here... Oh, that's actually a thing. I could put in the colonial affairs to be a step higher. We could go for the cultural exclusion. That would reduce the amount of... well, it would reduce the authority that we have, admittedly. I would accept more cultures. But then the benefits for the accepted cultures would be less. Or we could go for the multiculturalism. But that does have a bit of downsides of lagging the game a little bit more. Which is the reason why I tend not to go for it. Go for the public health insurance. The industrialists would not enjoy that. Trade unions would love that, though. And that would keep the same mortality benefit, but reduce the clergy's political strength. And it would increase the max level. We're going to try to pass that. I don't know if we can. Oh, pipeline. Sure. More infrastructure in there means a lot more money. Right, so what else are we lacking right now? Hardwood is something that we are lacking. I believe there is room for here to expand quite a bit. Get some extra hardwood production. And how's the power price right now? The power plant is actually making some money. The engine price is a little bit high, so we might want to go ahead and upgrade the motor engine. Oh wow, we got 250,000 peasants in here. Alright. But yeah, expand that a little bit. Oh, the Netherlands are importing oil. Okay, is there any trade routes that we can do? I mean, I'm not embargoing a lot of people. Oh, now there's a lot of sulfur. Alright, we may have gone a little bit overboard with that. Not a lot of markets in there. Tool price is a little bit elevated. If we have a look at the raw numbers, clothing and wood and tools and services are the ones that we need the most. In terms of numbers, at least. Of course, do we have a lot of glass? Because that's, well, we don't have a massive amount of glass, but we've got some. Because that would be a way to improve the market stall throughput, at least. That one's already using glass. That is using glass. What about over here? That one is using glass. Did we have that? No, we don't have that everywhere. We do have it in a lot of places, though. What about Annan? Yeah, no, we can use it there as well. And maybe in here. Oh, yeah, we've got a coal mine in there. We could also expand the rubber plantation if need be. Right, so the urban center, let's put in the market squares there. Good, and we're making 50,000 per week. New quest. As the expedition advances, the prioritization of tasks increases in importance. Start a log in which he keeps track of what every man must do. Hunting, or... It's imperative we find a settlement. Most of our others are sent hunting as our journey leaves behind the mapped villages and the roads that others followed before us. It is just us now, us and the wild. I think hunting is probably a good idea. There's a low peril there. Oh, hunting. Right. Right, so do we go for small animal or big game? I'll go for the small. Okay, medium peril. I must be careful. Good to know. Automatic machine guns unlocked. Excellent. Let's go ahead and... I think it's time for us to upgrade some... Oh, combustion engine. That's actually not a bad one. Yeah, we'll go for that one. I mean, there is also society things that we could do to get forward a little bit more, but it'll be fine. Right, so now with that, let's go ahead and... Oh, right, we've got a lot of troops here that aren't even the correct stuff. Oh, we got siege artillery. Did we have already siege artillery? Maybe. Maybe not. Regardless, we'll start using siege artillery. And the machine gunners. Probably going to be a little bit expensive, admittedly, but it'll be fine. Oh, and we're going to use destroyers in our fleet. And the railway only needs to use the steel carriages, and we'll make that into... Probably publicly traded, actually, to get more capitalists. I'll put them all to automatically expand if it's profitable. Right, so the transfers for the... Why are we losing this much money? Oh, we're getting these tertiary hospitals. We did have the... Yeah, we got the higher taxes now. We could, of course, lower the government wages even further to reduce the expenditure. Explorer's life for me. Need some discipline, so reduce the current peril of the expedition. Expedition is slightly delayed. Yeah, we're going to reduce the peril. Low peril, but it does mean that its progress is lost there. A lot of them want to preserve the charity hospitals. Oh, well, I suppose the military stuff that is just that we did probably increase the price of artillery. Oh, yeah, the artillery prices through the roof. Where do we have? I believe it got over here, the arms industry. Yeah, so we could go for the breech loaders now. A little bit less small arms, but a lot more artillery. And I suppose for the small arms, we could just go for the bolt action rifle. A lot more oil consumption, but a massive amount of small arms. So that's going to drop the prices drastically. And there we go, the expenditure dropped quite a bit in here. I mean, yeah, goods for military buildings is almost 300,000. Government wages is 200,000. Additional expenses 41,000. Why is that? Expedition budget is 40,000. Oh, that would explain a lot of it. Alright, well, that's good to know. So, Great Britain is having a revolution. Peasant revolt. I'm going to declare neutrality on that one. So, now that we are switching our troop quality even further, I'm just going to let the... Well, we're going to need to wait for another year before it's fully done. But we can probably see how bad, or how massive, rather, the stats are going to be. Like, defense, the base defense is already going to be over 100, like 115 or something like that. And the offense is going to be 95, the base value, but then we got some bonuses for it as well. So, yeah, it's... Especially the defense, actually. I think we are going to have a bit of a bonus in there. Oh, all discovered in South Bengal, alright. Oh, and Circular Expedition. Expedition to the map. The west has been traveling in circles. Either pick a random direction and push on, or wait for night to fall and use the stars as a guide. Okay, we gain some peril. Grave danger, okay, that's not good. Rubber has been successfully grown in East Borneo. Sure, that's good. So how much do we have in there? We could have 21 plantations, that's not bad. We could maybe... Oh, right, actually. Get some more hardwood production in here, because if I remember correctly, it is increased in the... Yeah, Borneo Rainforest is plus 25%. Also put in another level for that. So we got a lot of gold mines underway now. That's the ones in Hokkaido, I believe, which... Did we get the port built yet? No. Actually, I think we did. Yeah, we did. We're getting the second level there already. And also the sulfur and the gold mines. That's going to be a lot of good stuff there. Don't have a massive chance of passing the public health insurance yet, but hopefully we can do it. Oh, we're number 5 in the Great Powers list. Still got quite a bit of time here. I think we still haven't gone into India, which is kind of something that I would want to do. Also, I suppose, do a quick... Oh, identification documents, excellent. We could probably do a quick war over here at Sumatra. We are embargoing them already. They don't have any alliances. They might get some help, admittedly, but... actually, we shouldn't do that right now while we're upgrading the military. But we are also actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.